Scary Stories by Doom presents Attentive Mother. From Modern Tales of Terror, 9 short stories. Written by K. T. Strange. Trigger warning. Attentive Mother contains references to death, child neglect, and bias. If you're sensitive to the above, please stop watching and pick another audiobook. Like and subscribe for more scary stories by Doom. Attentive Mother. A woman and her young son arrive at the lake in a dirty, rust-colored four-door sedan. The mom is urging her child along, grabbing her adult-sized chair, and handed her son his child-sized Spider-Man chair. She handed him his towel that matched his chair, rolled up in a somewhat messy roll. As she attempts to grab the cooler and their beach bag from the back seat, her son drops his towel in a heap in the sandy parking lot. As the boy bends down to pick it up, a large tan hand grabs it and hands it to him. The boy stands up and stares at the tall, dark-skinned man, with his face in a smile that was not a smile. The mom is closing the car door and turning in time to see them make eye contact. "Come on, Donald, it's time to set up our spot." She urges him forward, only nodding at the man, clicking her key fob, making the car bleep bleep to tell them it's locked. They find a decent spot, not too far from the water, and start setting up. Donald is preoccupied with his sand toys, while his mom applies sunscreen to herself. The sky is almost entirely clear, and the sun is high and hot. The lake was their favorite getaway in the summertime. "It's so hot, Mama," Donald says while sunscreen is being rubbed on him by his mom. "Can I go now?" "Sure, baby. Don't go past the first sign and stay where I can see you." "Okay." The woman sets herself down in her camping chair and pulls out her cell phone. She pulls up her social media and begins to browse, quickly forgetting everything around her. Donald is having fun sitting in the shallows, digging with his plastic sand claws, pretending to be a sea monster. After a while, he gets thirsty and looks back towards his mom and heads her way after spotting the cooler. The mom looks up from her phone at the sound of the cooler opening. "Having fun, baby?" "Yeah." Donald chugs a third of his tiny Gatorade and ahs and smacks his lips. "Will you come play, Mama?" "Not right now, baby," she says, busy reading a long political post. "Pass me a soda, okay?" "Okay." He hands her a diet and looks back at the water. "Close the cooler, Donald," the mom reminds her son. He closes the lid and waddles back towards the water. The mom decides she can't help but comment on the post that she's read, and soon is embroiled in a Facebook war with some people from the opposing political party. After some time, she realizes how thirsty she is and picks up her soda. It's hot. She sighs and gets up from her chair, stretches, and goes to replace her hot, unopened soda with a cold one. After taking a long drink and fiddling with her bathing suit cover, the mom looks out towards the water and sees her son playing in the sand, then notices that he isn't alone. The dark, tall man was crouched down, talking with her son. "Donald!" she yells, not comfortable with her young son hanging out with that strange man. They both look towards her, and both get up and approach together. The man offers his hand to her son, and he accepts it. She does not like this. "Donald, it's time to put some more sunblock on. Come here," she says, reaching out her hand. Her son takes it, but the man doesn't let go. "Saw this guy here playing in the water by himself. You should keep an eye on him. You never know who might be watching," he says, smiling in the not smile. He did not let go of her son's hand. The two locked eyes, and each one held one of the boy's hands. Donald, looking up at both of them. "Thanks, but I can take it from here. I'd appreciate it if you'd left him alone," she said with her best "don't fuck with my baby" smile on her face. The man's face did not change, but he released the boy's hand. "Yes, ma'am," the man said. He waved to the boy and headed back towards the parking lot. Unnerved, the mother explains that the man is a stranger and not to speak with strangers. "If he talks to you again, you yell for me and run my way. I don't trust him, you understand me? You yell for me." "Okay, Mama," she says, and presents his mom with a sunblock. After sunblock was liberally applied, she sat back down, picking up her phone to post online about stranger danger and how she is a very attentive mom. She asked her son to stand next to her for the 1,000th selfie with Mom this week. He smiles at her in her favorite mama's boy smile before asking, "Will you come play with me now?" "In a minute, baby. Mama's busy." He sighs and reluctantly trudges back down to the water. After a while, the mom's cell phone alerts that it's running low on battery, and she takes another drink while looking around for her son. Not spotting him, she stands up and stretches, and slowly spins on the spot, holding her hand up to shade her eyes. She doesn't see her son. A cold, nauseous feeling creeps inside her, and she yells for her son. "Donald!" Some people briefly glance her way, but no one responds. There is no sign of her son. She starts to panic visibly, starts to walk down to where he'd been playing a couple hours earlier. She sees one of his orange plastic digging claws stuck into the stand, standing up. "Donald!" She calls much louder now, drawing attention. She looks frantically left, then right, and rushes up to a child wearing the same colored trunks as her son. She spins him around hard by the shoulder, making the child "ow!" And seeing it's not him, she pushes off and begs the closest adult if she's seen her son. "He's wearing the same trunks, he's about this tall, has brown hair and eyes, and he's 7 years old." The woman she asked tells her no and pulls the mistaken child to her. The mother's face is now crazed as she remembers the man she saw with her son. She gasps and runs towards the parking lot, calling her son's name and hunting through the lot. A man approaches from a nearby vehicle and asks her if she needs help. "My baby! He's gone! I can't find my son!" she cries, tears streaming. She sniffs and says, "I think I need to call the police." The man follows her to her chair, and her phone is closer to dead now. She asks if she can use the phone, and he obliges. "Let me just go tell my wife what's going on. I'll be back." And he rushes back to the parking lot. 911, what's your emergency? A bored voice responds robotically. "My son is missing. We're at Vanguard Lake. He was playing in the water and now he's gone. I think he's napped. A strange man was stalking us earlier. I'm sure he has something to do with it." Police show up. A statement is taken, a description of the man and her child given, and a search party begins. The mom is able to pick the man out of a second lineup of men, and the man is brought back for questioning. The mom has been on social media now that she has the man's name and a quickly snapped pic of him, and is blasting him as a predator online. A lot of people share his name and picture, and soon enough they're calling for him to be killed, fired, and restitution for the loving, attentive mother. People flood the mother with encouraging messages and tell her what a wonderful mom she is for working so hard to find her son. In the days that pass, the mom continues to blast the man online, and he loses his job due to the accusations. A week later, a news article read that the man had killed himself. He could not live with the constant threats or accusations of pedophilia. 3 days after the man accused of abducting Donald kills himself, the mom is called by authorities to identify a body found in the lake. She sobs and wails at the sight of her son's waterlogged body. After an autopsy and investigation, it's ruled that the cause of death was drowning, and his death is labeled as accidental. There is no sign of foul play.